The life of legendary editor Dr Aggrey Klaaste was celebrated through a play called HOMAGE to SOWETAN earlier this month. Many may remember him for his role in spearheading and advocating for the concept of nation building back in the days, and the theatre production highlighted just that. So to talk to us about the life and the time of Dr Klaaste, we're joined in studio by Mpikeleni Duma, and he is the producer of the show. Duma, good to have you. Welcome to the program.
Good morning, and the viewers.
Let's talk about, firstly, the idea of doing a play on the life of Aggrey Klaaste. Why? Why did we feel it was necessary to put something together?
This concept started some years ago, 2 or 3 years. It was a movement that was taking place at Newtown, where veteran journalists, most of them retired, will come together and honor each other. Yeah. So this time around, we felt that it must be Dr Klaaste who must be honored, but in a different way, through a play.
Yeah, through a play of his life. So where does it start? Because, I mean, he was born in the Northern Cape, if I'm not mistaken. He was born in Kimberley, and when he was very, very young, his family moved into Soweto, into Soweto. So that's where, you know, he grew up and lived. But talk to us about his life and what it was like.
Firstly, this project was made possible by the Department of Arts and Culture in Gauteng Province, and Telkom, and the family of Aggrey Klaaste. Also, the Premier of Gauteng, Comrade David Makura, and MEC Faith Mazibuko made it possible. The play itself talks about the life of Aggrey Klaaste from the drum era, post-world, and the Sowetan.
So it starts really in his career, not so much his early life. So it's from when it started at Drum Magazine. That was when it started.
Yes, mostly it concentrated in this period during the world. Yeah. Then post-Sowetan. And it goes to when he started nation building. Yeah. And also it's a snapshot of his courageous journalism.
Yeah. I want to talk about that concept of nation building that Dr Klaaste used to advocate for. Why was it so important for him? I mean, how did he advocate for that?
Before he started nation building, there was a lot of problems in the country. It was the so-called black-on-black violence. Communities were disintegrated. He felt that he has to do something. He started a nation building, which encompasses mass choirs, national prayer, teachers award, to bring a sense of self-pride in the communities. Yeah. Which we felt that he needed to do it despite criticism and such like.
Yeah, I mean, he when we look back at his life, I mean, he worked for many publications, going from the Sowetan and moving on to different. I think it was the Post he went to. He also went on to the World, and he was arrested at some stage and spent 9 months in jail. Is this covered also in the play?
It is covered, but also that period of the banning of newspapers. Yeah, he was in the World, so it covers that period. It also covers the courageous journalism in that era of Percy Koboza, Sam Mabi, Joe Tolwe.
Yeah.
So because in that way, this play also pays tribute to the Sowetan, because he used it as a platform, talking about his experiences from the era of Soweto, the harassment of black journalists, and the future of South Africa.
What's the reaction been to this play so far?
The play has been praised both in radio and in the community. It was well received by the audience.
Yeah. What are some of the things people are saying? I mean, when they walk out of this play, and they look back at perhaps things they never ever realized that this man went through, and what a legend he actually was. I mean, I think back in the time he was voted as one of the most influential South Africans of all time.
Most of the people, they say, the audience who watched the play, they say it reminded him of things that he said. It reminded them of the brave Aggrey Klaaste, who had a vision about the future of South Africa and the future of journalism. So some of the important elements came out of the play, which inspired the audience. And they felt that they need to pursue and continue the legacy of Aggrey Klaaste.
Yeah. I mean, you look back at his time. I mean, if you think that it was only in 2002 that Dr. Klaaste was no longer the editor of the Sowetan. I mean, he was there for a very, very long time, and you know, he was part and parcel of our lives for so long when it came to the world of media and exposing things that were never allowed to be spoken about and ensuring that South Africa got to understand the news. Some of the events and some of the news events that are covered in this play, and some of the things that he went out and actually said, no, we are going to publish that. Did you put this in the play? Is this part and parcel of it?
Yeah, it is definitely part and parcel of the play. All the events, like just to go back, it traces the genealogy of the Sowetan. Aggrey Klaaste says Sowetan started in 1932.
Yeah.
So it traces that genealogy up to the formation of Sowetan in 1981. Yeah. So it goes deep into those things, and it also reflects to the future. But also there are other artistic elements that improves or encompasses the play.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about when the play is, I suppose, where is it going to go next? Are you hoping to take it around the country? And just give me some dates as to when the show and people can go and watch it.
Yeah, we're taking it to Kimberley, his birthplace.
His birthplace.
From then it will come to Johannesburg as part of celebrating the 40th anniversary of the banning of newspapers. It's likely to be the end of November in Kimberley.
Right. Okay. So it's Kimberley and Johannesburg for now.
Kimberley and Johannesburg for now.
Okay.
Then it will later next day it will go to Grahamstown.
Oh, into Grahamstown as well. Will that perhaps be next year at the festival?
Next year the festival.
Lovely. And when will it be coming to Grahamstown? Any dates as yet?
Just on the day of the festival.
I beg your pardon. Johannesburg. When will it be coming to Johannesburg?
Okay. So earlier next year.
Early next year as well.
Yes. Because I said this part of celebrating the 40th anniversary of the banning of newspapers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for talking to us.
Oh, thank you.
Great job, and I cannot wait to see it. I really can't. It's, I think, going to be a fantastic, fantastic play. It's called Homage to Sowetan. It's about the life and times of Dr. Aggrey Klaaste, who's celebrated through this play, and it'll be coming to Johannesburg early next year, Grahamstown next year. But for now, it'll be shown in his hometown, his birth town of Kimberley in the Northern Cape. So, Duma, thank you. Great speaking to you, and well done for the work that you've done on the play.
Oh, thanks very much.
All right, Duma, of course, is the producer of Homage to Sowetan. Let's take a break. We'll see you after this. Stay tuned.